watching Floyd fight is actually more my style of that perfect boxer.
That's what
when I do a pound-for-pound ranking, I'm trying to be objective. Pacquiao jumped more weight classes. What he did pound for pound to me was more impressive.
But you have him over Floyd.
But I never thought Pacquiao was going to beat Floyd, ever.
But
never
Pacquiao,
thought
he's one of my favorite fighters.
Who?
Floyd and Pacquiao, they're one of my favorite fighters. But I still want
Floyd's
to
the
see
longer, bigger, better defensive fighter.
Right. Are so wrong, Shady. This is Floyd Mayweather, the most technically sound, gifted fighter of all time, going against a Hall of Famer, one of the technically sound most fighters of all time, Pacquiao. And they're just doing it at an older age. I am so into this. I am so into this.
It is a fair fight.
It's a fair fight.
The point is,
I'm going to be upset if it don't happen.
Pacquiao just drew with Barrios.
and you see what he look like?
Yeah, because they're not on that level anymore.
What do you think's going to happen here, though? What do we think's going to happen in Mayweather-Pacquiao? Are you interested in it?
Yep.
Is it a good fight?
Yeah.
I'll be watching.
Watch it. The first one was awful, but now they're 50 years old.
Analyst Max Kellerman describes the rematch between Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Manny Pacquiao as a compelling showdown of contrasting styles and enduring legacies.
Mayweather, what's the latest?
All right, Max, so we all know that Floyd Mayweather said he's going to come back to boxing. Obviously, starting with the exhibition against Mike Tyson. We reported it and broke the news last week on the show. I am told to expect Mayweather to rematch Manny Pacquiao later this year. We talked about it on the show last year, right, that this is in the works. I'm told it's still in the works. It's being planned for September in Las Vegas. The Sphere is being discussed. Big possibility for that. And
let the old guys make some money, Shady.
Let
the old guys make some money. They need it.
I thought when Floyd was coming back to fight professionally,
Come on, Shady.
I thought he was going to get some real fighters.
According to Max Kellerman, the rematch becomes even more intriguing because Manny Pacquiao has remained far more active in recent years. He believes consistent activity keeps a fighter sharp, while Floyd Mayweather Jr. has spent extended stretches away from the ring. Mayweather's defensive mastery and unbeaten record stand in contrast to Pacquiao's explosive speed and relentless, aggressive style.
Just got a draw on the fight I thought he won against a world-class fighter at the age of 46. It's insane. And before that, he beats Keith Thurman. That's already 6 years ago after the age of 40, giving Thurman his only loss and knocking him down in the process in a great fight. That's insane. Floyd has not been competing on that level in years. Do you think that changes the way people look at this? Like, we all saw Floyd beat him the first time. And a lot of people like Malik and I all think Floyd would have won even had they fought 5 years prior to that. But now maybe had things tipped in Pacquiao's direction a little bit?
yeah, Max, I think that with Pacquiao coming off of the draw against Barrios, I thought he probably won too, close fight. But I think in some strange way now, this rematch, if it was ever going to take place, now is kind of the perfect time because Mayweather won the first fight, obviously. Yes, Pacquiao had the torn rotator cuff, but Pacquiao now 46, Mayweather now 48. Malik says that, yes, Mayweather has not fought professionally since 2001, what was it, 21 or no, 17 actually. I think Conor
He's
McGregor.
had some exhibitions.
I think Conor McGregor, 21 was the Logan Paul exhibition. But yes, with how Pacquiao's looking now, I think this is kind of the perfect time for this fight.
He has also argued that Manny Pacquiao could be viewed as the better pound-for-pound fighter than Floyd Mayweather Jr. Kellerman highlights how Pacquiao began his career at a much lighter weight and climbed through multiple divisions, capturing world titles while consistently defeating naturally bigger opponents.
Floyd Mayweather beat Manny Pacquiao, it's true. Floyd is one of the top 10 greatest pound-for-pound fighters who ever lived. Tough to argue otherwise. But pound for pound, he can't be above Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao was a flyweight champion. Not that he turned pro at flyweight. He was good enough as a flyweight to be the lineal champion, the real champion. Now, he didn't win titles in every division. He skipped some of these, but I just want to tell you how flyweight, junior bantam, junior feather, junior light, junior welter, welter, junior middle.
He rolling.
And he laid waste to these divisions. He fought great fighters. He never did anybody. Pacquiao, to me, other than Sugar Ray Robinson, he's still one. Pacquiao is the greatest pound-for-pound fighter who ever lived. I can't put Floyd above him.
A rematch would likely become one of the biggest events in boxing history, with both fighters being global superstars and defining legends of their era. The bout would draw enormous attention from fans all around the world.
It's all about business. This is going to be a mega event. Doesn't matter how old they are. They're the two biggest names in boxing today, even if they aren't necessarily the most active fighters. And Mayweather's going to have his exhibition with Mike Tyson in the Congo in April. Pacquiao's going to do one in Vegas with Ruslan Provodnikov, and then they're going to go towards the fight.
I don't know
in
how you
September.
do an exhibition with Provodnikov,
Right.
by the way. I don't know if I would do that.
I wouldn't do that.
Man.
He's not pulling punches,
can I
right?
ask- can I ask-
Exhibition with that's like an exhibition with Drago. Or I'm going to do an exhibition with a wild tiger and a kid. You know, like Provodnikov is not the one to do an exhibition.
Max Kellerman believes the rematch would generate enormous global interest. Even those who claim they don't like the matchup would likely still tune in because of the hype and the history between the two legends. Their first fight reportedly drew around 4.4 million pay-per-view buys, proving that when an event of this magnitude happens, almost everyone ends up watching.
Whatever you thought about that fight going in, when that fight was going on, you had to watch it. The question about making a big event is it compelling enough that when he chooses the right opponent, you're going to watch it. You're going to deny that you're going to watch it live. You're going to watch it
I got a better one
live.
for you.
What is-
How about this? Yeah, I will watch it. You're right. I will
You're
watch
right,
it.
right.
Don't let no other good fights be on.
I agree with that, too.
No.
That's fair.
If just a good fight is on, I'm watching the good fight.
I agree.
Like Benavidez versus
Oh,
Right.
you kidding me? I'm gonna have the little
Mike-
Mexican hat on. Watch that joint.
No doubt, but you're flipping. But you're sometimes.
No, I'm not.
Okay, what's
Go back
going on?
and forth.
Let me
Yeah.
flip real quick.
I
See what's
am-
going on.
I'm gonna look
I
at
am
Twitter.
shady.
I'm
No,
looking
yeah,
at
he'll be on his
Twitter.
phone. He'll be
Go
on his
back
phone.
and forth.
Instagram, yeah. What's going on?
Yeah, the whole question is, I want to use this thought experiment to prove how big Mayweather and Pacquiao was. TMZ caught me coming out of some restaurant in LA back before that fight.
Oh, so that's a
made.
drop. You see that?
And I said,
Right.
well, no, this was
That was smooth, huh, Mike?
Yeah, everybody go through that. TMZ.
yeah,
flex.
Like
Everybody goes to
okay,
TMZ.
let me just talk to you because these guys don't know.
Yeah, right. Hello.
It's a certain level, guys. There's levels. So I'm coming, and they asked me about Mayweather and Pacquiao, and what I said, which convinced them all in that newsroom when they played the clip, was the Super Bowl's about to kick off, and Mayweather Pacquiao's about to start. Ding ding. What are you watching live, and what are you recording?
When? Back then?
Back then. And they all said Mayweather Pacquiao,
Yeah, I'll
right?
read that.
Max Kellerman has openly stated that he felt the first Mayweather versus Pacquiao fight did not live up to its massive hype. In his view, it was a disappointment for boxing because it turned into more of a tactical showcase rather than the explosive, action-packed battle fans were expecting.
The first time they
No, I
fought,
didn't.
I'm not gonna watch the second
You didn't
one.
like that, Max?
No, the first
Oh
fight.
yeah, I forgot.
So-
Of course
so
you did,
when they
'cause
wasn't
Floyd made it look
grandpas-
easy.
I know you
When
didn't
it wasn't
like that.
No, by
grandpas,
the way,
y'all didn't like it.
that fight went more or less how I thought it
I'm
would go. I
cool.
always thought it would go that
But
way.
you like Pacquiao more.
No, I didn't like the fact that it
Who's
was
your
a diminished
favorite fighter, Pacquiao or Floyd? Come on,
My
we know it's Pacquiao.
favorite?
I'm a
No, I
fan.
don't
I'm
know
a Pacquiao.
Pacquiao.
Manny Pacquiao has publicly stated that one reason the first fight with Floyd Mayweather wasn't as exciting as many expected was that he wasn't fully healthy entering the bout. Pacquiao later revealed he had been dealing with a shoulder injury during training, which limited his punching power and forced him to adjust his strategy in the ring.
So excited and ready to the fight. Although before he wants an exhibition with me, but I disagree, and I want to fight with exhibition with him. I want to fight a real fight like this. So this is what I'm waiting for.
Manny, you mentioned not being 100% the first time around. I think it was a shoulder, right? Was it a shoulder issue that you were
Yes,
fighting
yes,
through?
yes.
Popped up during training. To the fans who are excited about this, but a little bit worried about another injury coming up, because we're all 11 years older than we were back in 2015. To them and their concerns, you say what?
Well, both of us are disciplined fighters, so him and me, we taking care of our body, and we always work out almost every day and playing basketball like that. So right now, I still can fight. I feel like I'm still young. I mean.
The rematch is officially set for September 19th, 2026 at the Sphere in Las Vegas, and it will be streamed live worldwide on Netflix. With more than 325 million subscribers, the potential global audience could be far larger than the traditional pay-per-view model.
Interesting, because Netflix is obviously in the business of, you said, eventizing.
Yes.
Everyone, they want enormous events that become shared experiences. In a way, in this day and age, partly because of delivery systems of content like Netflix, everything is so niche. Everything is so compartmentalized that there's very few shared experiences. It's one of the reasons that the NFL is such a big deal because the NFL can get tens of millions of people to watch the same thing at the same time. That almost never happens anymore, except it happened with Crawford and Canelo.
That's right.
It happened with the exhibition between Jake Paul and Mike Tyson. They're looking for names and events that can capture the imagination of the public and get literally tens of millions of people, really around the world, to experience the same thing at the same time, which almost never happens anymore. It's a big deal.
Many experts have suggested that Floyd Mayweather Jr. could be returning from retirement, partly for financial reasons, pointing to his long absence from competitive boxing and the massive paydays such events generate. Some narratives claim that taking several bouts in a single year, including exhibitions against big names like Mike Tyson and Mike Zambides, along with a professional rematch with Manny Pacquiao, appears to be a money-driven strategy. The professional rematch with Pacquiao would also put Mayweather's perfect 50-0 record on the line and could potentially break streaming records on Netflix due to its massive worldwide reach. While some critics label the move a cash grab, others believe Mayweather simply still loves boxing and note that both legends stand to benefit financially from such blockbuster matchups.
When Floyd, the rumors were, or the reporting was that he was going broke, you were skeptical about it. Now that he's coming back, are you still skeptical about it?
Very good, Max. Yeah. Are you skeptical about it?
That's one thing I don't do. I don't talk about no other athletes' money. I don't do that.
By the way, my hope is that Floyd isn't going broke.
So
if he is, that he makes all the money in the world for a Pacquiao fight and rides off into the sunset a rich man. I wish him the best.
Coming back to an exhibition versus Mike Tyson and how pathetic and, a flat-out money grab it was for both guys, because no one wants to see an exhibition between two guys, one in his 60s, one about to hit 50, if it's not going to be in the same weight class, if it's not going to be at the same weight, and it's not going to mean anything. It's the same thing I said about Jake Paul, Gervonta Davis. Why do something with that big of margins other than to make money? So, you know my feelings on that, but as of about 20 minutes ago, we have even more breaking news, as Manny Pacquiao had been rumored to come back and fight in a pro matchup after the Mike Tyson fight. We didn't know the name, but you could probably speculate. Now it's official. We are getting Floyd Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao 2 in Las Vegas. They're doing it at the Sphere, and not only is that the case, but it's going to be on Netflix. I don't think that's on this poster, but there it is. Actually, I just missed the freaking poster. Floyd versus Manny 2 on Netflix. And before, that's September 19th on a Saturday.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. has long been known not only for his undefeated record, but also for his lavish lifestyle and the enormous sums he has earned from boxing. With a rematch against Manny Pacquiao now scheduled and Netflix reportedly investing heavily to stream the event worldwide, many analysts believe the comeback is fueled by more than nostalgia or competitive spirit. The financial incentives are enormous, and with both fighters well past their prime, the massive payday is seen by some as a key reason the fight is happening rather than purely sporting motivations. While Mayweather's legendary skills in the ring remain widely respected, his recent activity, including exhibition bouts and a return from retirement, also shows how real-world factors such as income opportunities, promotional deals, and business interests can influence major decisions in professional sports.
You need the money. What's wrong with that? And why are we attempting to tease Floyd? Is Floyd? Yes, he's broke. Of course he's broke. He's a boxer. Did they say he can't read? That's not to tease him. They say that he can't read. His best friend at the time said that he can't read, and he never denied it. I don't tease him for it. He was a guy who grew up in a boxing channel, right? It's one of these things. You know what you know. You know what you were taught. I didn't teach him about contracts. I didn't teach him about saving. I didn't teach him about investments. Who would have taught him these things? Of course he's broke. He's a gambling addict. He got baby mamas all over the... What do you mean is he broke? Of course he's broke. What boxer do you know that isn't broke? What a ridiculous...
Boxing journalist Dan Raphael didn't mince words when asked about a potential Mayweather versus Pacquiao 2. He flatly rejected the idea, saying he'd rather set himself on fire than watch another fight between the two veterans, emphasizing just how unappealing or exhausting he found the prospect. Considering the long wait for a rematch and the fact that the first fight fell short of expectations, Rafael's blunt reaction reflects the frustration among some boxing media figures who feel that a rematch between two fighters long past their primes isn't what the sport truly needs at this point.
One, unfortunately, the discussions about the Pacquiao and Floyd rematch are real. How far down the road they are, I can't tell you. I don't know the answer to that. But as I said to you in Las Vegas, I'd rather set myself on fire than watch that rematch, because it was, I've said that, I'm not even joking about this, it was the worst experience of my 25 plus year career covering boxing. Absolutely horrible in every sense of the word. The fight stunk, that was the culmination, but everything about it was horrible. I have no interest personally. What I found interesting is that a month and a half ago, there was an announcement that Floyd Mayweather was going to fight Mike Tyson in an exhibition match. So I'm not sure where that fits into the situation. I mean, supposedly they have a signed agreement for that fight pending landing, I guess, some kind of broadcast partner. Whether they've done that or not, I don't know. But, it seems like Floyd, for a guy that's been retired for almost 10 years, is pretty busy.
Do you think this rematch is truly about boxing history? Or is it just another massive payday? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Let's hear what you really think. Boxing Glove Speech Balloon.